In Genesis 28, a young Jacob finds himself exiled far from home with nothing but the clothes on his back. And having no place to lay his head, Jacob comes to rest on a stone. And as his eyes finally close from exhaustion, he has a dream. And in this dream, a ladder, or more accurately, a sort of ziggurat or mountain-like stairway appears that's very similar to what we see in the Tower of Babel. But where the Tower of Babel failed to reach all the way up, this Stairway of Heaven comes down, uniting the space between heaven and earth. And it's here that Jacob, for the first time, encounters God and receives the blessing. And Jacob names the place the Gate of Heaven. And what Jacob experienced here is, I think, what the people of Babel, and really all people, are searching for. It seems everyone, whether they know it or not, is trying to grasp at heaven's gate. We're seeking the blessed life that was lost in the Garden of Eden when heaven and earth were one. And so, like the people of Babel, we construct all kinds of towers of pride and self-achievement, of personal fulfillment and ambition, in hopes of reaching up to the heavens. And the result is a baffled, confused, frustrated, and divided humanity that we see around us today. And what we need is the stairway of heaven to descend and unite heaven and earth and draw us completely into the presence of God. And in John 1 and verse 51, we find that's exactly what Jesus came to bring. He says, "I tell you the truth, you will all see heaven open and the angels of God ascending and descending on the Son of Man, the one who is the stairway between heaven and earth." Jesus' life, death, and resurrection opened for us the gate of heaven that we never could. And because of Jesus, we can leave behind the brick and mortar of selfish ambition and personal achievement, and we can enter into the presence of God. And just like Jacob in the desert, we can experience that divine life with God right now, even in our own exile, as we wait for the day when heaven and earth are fully and finally one. And so, 2 questions before we go. Number 1, what projects of personal achievement have you found to come up short in your own life? And number 2, in what ways does Jesus act as our stairway to the divine life with God today?